Pressure to sack Tinubu as president as Jonathan, Soludo, and Abaribe storm Aso Rock for a big meeting. It is a very big meeting, my dear listeners. It is a very big meeting. This meeting supposed to be a meeting of the stakeholders, but this one is more than stakeholders. In fact, Abaribe spoke at length. You really need to hear what Abaribe said. It's a shocker. It is a shocker. And in fact, what they were discussing completely was concerning the affairs of the nation and why Bola Ahmed Tinubu will still be having Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Doesn't he know that, look, that continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will affect his administration and cause a crash to the economy? Doesn't he know? In fact, my people, you really need to hear this. Please spare me this little time as I drop this very video, because you really need to hear these governors as they speak. The former president, Goodluck Jonathan, is there. The Anambra State Governor, Charles Soludo, is there. And Senator Enyinaya Abaribe. They all assemble in Aso Rock to meet Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the pressure was seriously on them over the continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and if care is not taken, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you come up for office. Hey, my people, make una hear this one, because this story, it touch body. It touch body. Let's go in there. Please, let's go there.
People are now saying this might be the biggest twist we have seen in the Kanu case in months. Over time, there have been several court appearances, adjournments, and legal arguments between his lawyers and the government's prosecution team. But what's making news now is not just the normal legal back and forth, it's the unusual tension inside the judiciary itself. Sources close to the matter say there's been movement of case files, and the chief judge has had to step in again to decide how to handle some parts of Kanu's latest motions, especially those connected to his health and rights. Now, here's where Sowor's name comes in. Sowor, being someone who has never been afraid to speak against the system, came out strongly again this week, talking about what he described as hidden actions inside the judiciary that may have influenced how Kanu's case has been delayed. He didn't mention every detail publicly, but the little he revealed has already sparked reactions. According to him, there are communications and internal notes that suggest that some legal officers were trying to avoid handling the case directly because of pressure from above. He said the public deserves to know when there are irregularities that affect justice. Whether you agree with him or not, one thing is clear: his words have made people start asking new questions about transparency in the process. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you want proper treatment. Meanwhile, the prosecution team came out to say that there's no hidden plan, that they are simply doing their work according to the law. They said no one should use activism to intimidate the judiciary.
For a tasty meal, do not compromise. Choose gold.
Use Terra Gold for the rich, consistent taste your loved ones crave for. Good for soups, stews, and jollof. Terra Gold. One cube, endless possibilities.
Germs always find a way back.
So disinfect your kitchen every day. Hypo.
The chief judge's office also avoided saying too much, but sources close to the court said there's quiet tension because the case has become too politically charged. Let's be honest, this case has become more than just a legal issue into headlines. So when you add Sowor's latest statements, it's like adding fire to an already hot situation. Please make sure you click the like button if you're enjoying this breakdown, and subscribe too, so you media are beginning to ask why the case is taking this long. Some of them are even pointing out that prolonged trials without clear progress often create tension that affects peace and unity. At the same time, the government side maintains that the law must take its full course. They say anyone facing serious charges must go through the proper legal steps. They've also called for calm, saying that no one should take advantage of the case to incite unrest or discredit the judiciary. And that's something every Nigerian should remember. We must allow justice to work the right way. That's why it's important for every report to be accurate and balanced. Please, if you've not done so, take a second to like this video right now. Respect for judicial independence. Even politicians have started commenting. Some southern leaders are urging for political solutions, suggesting that dialogue might help ease the situation. Others, from the government side, believe that letting the court process finish is the only way to maintain the rule of law. That difference in opinion.
All right, Nigerians, you can all see that the pressure is seriously on even what Bola Tinubu himself for even in giving a listening ear and also accepting the governors of the Southeast for this very meeting. The Southeast governors are having the pressure. Tinubu himself is also having the pressure. So Tinubu on his own knows that he is also risking his office. I'm telling you because already the global bodies are preparing him for a sanction for the irregularities and the illegality that the administration has really put up on the part of Nnamdi Kanus case. In fact, a lot has just been happening. Imagine, see what he just said about the trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Imagine, see what the politics they are playing inside the court, moving files, moving Nnamdi Kanu's bail files from left to right, without proper usage of that very file, of which they know that this very young man deserves that very freedom. Well, Alex Otti, I think you that I know the person that actually made this very gathering to be possible is Alex Otti. That's the Abia State governor, the governor of Nnamdi Kanu. It's a good one, but what if after this meeting nothing meaningful comes out of it? You go too bad. Though. Anyway, just as it has just been said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video because it's very necessary. Thank you.